Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westie here, and I am the author of the book, The Female Fat Solution, and host of the podcast, The Female Health Solution, and have my upcoming book, The Female Menopause Solution. So get on the wait list. I'm going to put this wait list right now in the comments, so you guys can get on the wait list to be the first to hear about when the book launches, to get on the wait list for the 12-week menopause challenge. I am putting so much amazing information and actually doing some kind of initial coaching in this little wait list. So if you are wondering what it's like to work with me, if you are wondering what it's like to really get the right information on nutrition for your body, get on the wait list. Do not wait. You're going to be able to know what it's like right away. So I do these videos just to educate women more on their bodies, nutrition, hormones, and really aligning everything so you can get to and keep your results a heck of a lot easier. Now, these are the foods to avoid in menopause. I've had a lot of questions from a lot of women about what do I eat, what do I not eat? Like, what is it that I'm doing that's really causing my demise here and my struggles and my frustrations with my weight, with my health, with my energy, with my sleep, all of it, right? And these are the things that are the key foods to look at. There are more than this, but these are the most important ones, and these are the ones to start with for sure. So first thing is sugar, of course, right? Everyone's like, well, duh, right? We're looking at processed sugars. Alcohol sugars, I know, and then any non-natural sugars. So I'm going to preface this by, if you have a glass of wine once a week, like, don't worry about it. That is your normal. That is your regular thing, right? You are not necessarily tied down to you can never have alcohol again. But if you notice that you have hot flashes, and if you have a couple of glasses of wine and your hot flashes get worse, it's going to be because of the sugar alcohol, and your liver is trying to process all that hormone, and then you make it process all these sugar alcohols on top of it. It's too much for your liver to do, so then you get backlogged and you get more hot flashes, or they intensify or increase or whatnot, right? Yay. Okay. Well, as long as you know that, right? So there's other things that you can do to help your liver process. Say you're having a glass of wine or something, you can process those sugar alcohols that much easier, so you're not making things worse. Again, this is not have a bottle of wine every day type of thing. No, please don't, right? This is, yeah, occasionally I have a glass of wine and it's not a big deal, and, you know, all of that, but yeah, it does make my symptoms worse. Okay, well, there's other things you can do around that to help your system out, because it does need it. When you're going through menopause, your system is totally different. Your body responds differently to what you're eating, to your sleep, to your energy, all of it. So just shift and change kind of what you're doing. Your routine, your tactics changes everything. So that's the thing about the alcohol, right? Because I know women are like, oh my God, I can't have wine? No, it's not that you can't, right? This is just, okay, let's work with your body for where it's at. That, and then the processed sugars, of course, right? And this can be the same, construed the same as the non-natural. But anytime you're adding sugars, and this can be in a lot of stuff, right? This is what we forget. Like, if you're like, oh, well, of course I'm not eating like candy or Twinkies or Ho-Hos or Ding Dongs. I'm not eating brownies all day. Okay, I get it, right? But there's also a lot of sugars that are in beverages. Healthy juices. You see how I did that? Healthy juices. So healthy. It's got a crap ton of sugar that's added to it. Not good, right? Not good for you. There's also other things like sauces, marinades, barbecue sauce, right? This is now summertime. It is going to be grilling season, right? So really be conscious about what you're putting on your food and if it has a lot of sugar. Because if you're not careful, it can add up really easily. Dressings, all these things, right? You're like, oh, I'm having this really healthy kale salad. Oh, the dressing has a crap ton of sugar in it. Meh. Sort of fighting up an uphill battle there, you know? So really the thing is with sugars is that if you're, say, oh, can I put a little honey in my tea? Sure, right? This isn't cut out all sugar, right? That's, again, your system and body is not meant to exist like that. So, and if you like a little honey in your tea, great, just do that, right? So natural sugars. You know, I love, there's like organic coconut sugar. That's a little different flavor. You have to be really into coconut for that to work. Otherwise, I use honey, agave, and maple syrup for a lot of stuff that I bake, that I, you know, anything that I add sugar to. And then we're going to look at caffeine. Obviously, coffee, tea have caffeine in it. Kombucha can have caffeine in it, so watch for that too if you're a kombucha drinker. But if you're having like a regular amount of coffee throughout the day, you know, like you're like, oh, I have a cup of coffee in the morning, that's great. Okay, maybe 2 cups of coffee a day. That's fine, right? This is not, you know, that's not anything out of the ordinary. This is, okay, I am having coffee. I have like half a pot in the morning, and then I have the other half of the pot in the afternoon. That's a lot of coffee, right? That is a lot of coffee. And that much caffeine can actually cause your system to become imbalanced in your hormones and cause this whole other chain reaction of things. Now, the tough thing with caffeine, so sugar, you can just cut sugar out and like get over your sugar cravings, and right, there's different things that I help women do within the 12-week program to do that. That's easier. Caffeine, if you try and stop caffeine cold turkey, you are going to be in a world of hurt. You gotta come down off of it slowly, and it kind of sucks, right? But again, if you are going from 6 cups of coffee to 2 a day, that's a great move, and you will notice and feel a change in difference in your body and your energy. Now, there's a couple of supplements I recommend for women when they do this, and of course helping the liver out in this process because that makes it easier. But really, this is avoid excess caffeine. Excess caffeine. That's going to mess up your hormones and make menopause issues much worse. And then the last thing here is any artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors, things like that. As you go through menopause, your digestive system changes. Your natural enzymes, how much you can produce, the motility, all of it is different. And I'm sure some of you are like, oh my God, yes, it totally is. Yes, it is. It just is different. It just changes. So it is what it is, okay. But if you're eating and consuming a lot of food that is artificially created, then it's actually harder on your gut and your system to process because it's not real nutrient. It's not like real food. So your body doesn't know what to do with it. And it's harder for your system now to eliminate it. That's the bigger thing. And with things like artificial sweeteners, it actually destroys the natural bacteria that's in your gut. Yeah, so if you're trying to like, oh, I'm getting all this probiotic in and blah, 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 but you're having an artificial sweetener, including gum with artificial sweeteners, there you go. Just ruined it. Just ruined it. Yeah. So again, one of those things to kind of cut out or cut down as much as you can, and you will notice a huge shift and change in how you're feeling, in your energy, and getting your system to an ability for it to burn fat naturally on its own. That's the big goal here. Again, the 12-week menopause challenge, what I am teaching you is how to get your body to burn more fat on its own. This is not like a quick trick. This is not fast weight loss. This is not like some, fad thing that I'm trying to like get you to do. No, this is really getting your system on a faster metabolism track and getting your body to burn more fat consistently. And then it's done in a way that you can maintain a lot of your lifestyle so that you can keep it up. So for example, if you like to have a cup of coffee, great. That's so great. Or if you like to have some honey in your tea, super duper. It's not that you can't have honey or anything like that, right? Living like that is kind of silly, right? So that's what I teach you in the 12-week menopause challenge. So again, right here in the comments, there is the link. You can click the link to get on the wait list. I am putting even more information into that wait list. You do not want to miss out on this. And of course, you get notified as soon as I have information on my new book launch. Yay! The Female Menopause Solution. It's going to be amazing. It is amazing. Oh my gosh. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this helpful, I would so love and appreciate you sharing this information with other women. That's how women find out about stuff that's actually helpful for them, is through the word of mouth of you sharing things that you learned about your body with others. Okay, so have a great rest of your night, and I will see you later.